Greetings, Biafrans everywhere, and all men and women of goodwill. My name is Aloy Ejimakor. I remain the special counsel for MNK Kanu, and just about less than an hour ago, we concluded the first hearing in his case since a new judge was assigned to his case. I'm not going to be verbose or too lengthy in what I'm going to say. I'm just going to give a brief synopsis. The federal government returned to court today with the outstanding 7-count charges. And of course, as the regulations or the procedures will require, MNK Kanu was required to take his plea, and he pled not guilty. So the matter was adjourned to 29th April, 2nd May, and 6th May for further hearing. And another development that happened is that the legal team has been expanded. I made a tweet earlier on. Those that are following me would have seen that the legal team has been expanded with the addition of 2 senior advocates of Nigeria. And the legal team, for the reason of the expansion, having 2 senior advocates of Nigeria, now has a new lead counsel. And the name of the new lead counsel is Chief Kanu Godwin Agabe, a senior advocate of Nigeria and a former senator and a former 2-time Attorney General of the Federation. So with the expansion of the new team, we intend to engage this case with new strategies and new approaches and not yet explored before. And we are hoping that sooner than later we shall prevail and justice will be ours. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, is back at the Federal High Court Abuja for a fresh arraignment on the 7-count charges of alleged terrorism leveled against him by the federal government. This time before Justice James Omotosho, following the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako on Kanu's demand.
How are you?
He is received by some leaders and members of his defense team. At the resumed hearing, the new head of his defense team, Mr. Kanu Agabe, started off by apologizing to the Federal High Court and Justice Binta Nyako, who, according to him, did not deserve the unjust attack. He further apologized to the prosecution team led by Mr. Adegboyega Awomolo, who he says deserved the highest respect, and his lawyers for his outburst at the last proceedings. Mr. Gabi said that Mr. Kanu had cause to be angry, but ought not to have spoken when overwhelmed. In a brief reply, Mr. Awomolo said he was moved by the plea and has forgiven Kanu. He adds that he was not a persecutor, but a prosecutor, and would work to ensure quick resolution of the case. Shortly after, Mr. Kanu pleaded not guilty to the 7-count charge when it was read to him. After the plea, the prosecution counsel expressed his readiness to commence trial. He requested an adjournment to enable him assemble his witnesses, as well as a request for accelerated hearing, which was granted by the court. The defense counsel did not object to the request.
This is a place for justice. We are not here to act drama. We're here to seek justice, and that is why he has done the right thing. Of course, he knows that it is the right thing, and everybody's happy with it.
One of his lawyers gave reasons for the change of counsel.
That Kalagabi, being a member of the benchers and a senior advocate of Nigeria and former Attorney General, felt that there is every need for Nnamdi Kanu to apologize to the judge, apologize to Awomolo. Awomolo is his senior by age and everything, and also apologize to we, the defense team, since the thing happened in public. Had it been that he assaulted out, insulted out in a hidden place, since the problem that Nnamdi Kanu is expected to apologize. So that is a ground for him to come in.
Case comes a day after the National Judicial Council dismissed media reports that its chairman and the CJN, Justice Kudirat Kekere Ekun, gave a nod for the extradition of Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya. The case has been adjourned to April 29th for continuation of hearing. From the Federal High Court, Abuja, Emanuela Ekele, Channels Television News.
Why are you pushing her? What's the problem?
Allow them to show themselves.
Oh, this way. Come this way. This way.
Very long greetings from the Royal Majesty.
Let me stand up. How are you? Very good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Allowed you check. Yes. Thank you. Don't worry. I'm not. Not at all. I'm not. God bless you. Take care. All right.
Listen, this is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact.
Yes.
Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyako what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra. My right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking. Of Nigeria, chairman of board of benchers. An old man like this doesn't know the law. You don't know the law.
I'll give the petition.
I have petition against her. Nonsense. Nonsense. Why is it when it comes to my case, they turn the law upside down? They turn the law upside down. Upside down. Upside down. The rules. Who are not educated. I am an educated man. I can't show them the petition for the simple reason that if you show it,
What the judge said was that the case file.
Listen, this is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact.
Yes.
Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyako what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra by right to agitate. My right. They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking. Sorry. Charges leveled against me. This place where I committed this crime was London, in the United Kingdom. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself.
They removed it.
I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me.
They removed that London.
Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah. Based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the
location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196,
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. In violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these many things are going on? It's not possible.
It's a persecution against the Igbos. It's a persecution against
No, let them give them a fresh one, not the ones.
No. We have many of that.
Mr. Kanu, last one last question. The one last question. Reference to what she has asked earlier. She's one of the senior judges at this court.
And I have respect and love for her. She knows.
What if this case comes back to her? Because
it is not possible. It's not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people, stops with me. It cannot happen. Very well. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. Yes. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Yes. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against. Yes, that's correct. It should be implemented holistically. Yes. I'm not against facing any trial. After all, I'm innocent, they have not been against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
Are you concerned that this means for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what if the case is also reassigned back to her? Will you still be
comfortable? It's not going to happen.
No, it won't happen.
It won't happen. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way at all.
Thank you very much.
These are the things that the public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you.
Bring that envelope. Bring the envelope.
Look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it.
I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit more.
Give her the Supreme Court judgment.
Can you hold this for me?
She can.
I want to let the whole world understand something. Very, very clear. In all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And it's here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here.
I like
what is it. Page? What is that again?
Where
it says all these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research. It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the virtuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me. They kept switching the charges. They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it? Yes. I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And in 9 charges leveled against me, this place where I committed this crime was London, in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said. It's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah, based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196?
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. Violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where all these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Because the Nigeria